Hey, what's going on? This is where things kick into high gear. We're finally at that moment in the project where things become real. Welcome to the build phase. To kick things off, Dan Wagner handled all the logistics, getting all the materials ordered and shipped to the right places. The 4-inch XPS foam and plywood went straight to the llamas, while I grabbed the steel and got to work fabricating a large rectangular base. I fabricated the base from 1.5 inch square tubing, and by using a 90-degree angle clamp, I was able to weld everything exactly into place. This tubing gives the base some serious mass and makes it super strong. I then cut the 1.25 inch steel tubing to proper lengths. We will use these for all the armature pieces. While I was doing that, Sal and Chin Lu were busy at their shop cutting all the profile pieces, or bread slices, that Gian generated in Solidworks X design. Sal also put in a ton of work building a custom wooden jig to hold all the steel armature in the exact position for welding. Honestly, the day the team arrived here at my shop was the best day ever. I was 100% in my happy place. I just love working with this team because every time I do, I learn so much. First step, unload the trailer and get the space all set up. We rolled out the large wooden platform that Sal called the Constellation fixture and started laying out the armature pieces. Gian had a killer idea to use solid 2-inch steel spheres for all the pivot points. This saved us a ton of time and eliminated nearly impossible miter cuts we would have had to make. Once that clicked, we were off, welding and building the armature super fast. While that was happening, the rest of the team prepped the foam and plywood, using routers to clean up the wooden jigs so everything slips perfectly into place. Also, we took time to lay out and organize all the materials and supplies. Then it was time to start cutting, stacking, and gluing. We used 2 offset 1-inch holes with wooden dowels as a guide system to keep everything aligned. Clamps and even gym weights helped lock everything in place while the glue cured. Once the armature units were welded, we used the jig as a baseboard for the entire assembly. Then the steel base was bolted on top of that. From there, we jumped into building a temporary wooden fixture, and this part came together really fast. Every piece from Sal was machined perfectly, so everything fit right into place without any guesswork. That's where the planning from Gian and Sal really paid off. We also had to stop and grind out any porosity in the welds to make sure that everything was clean and super strong. Those 2-inch steel spheres were no joke on the belt sander. Steel-toe boots or really quick reflexes were definitely required. As we assembled it, the whole structure just snapped together like a giant puzzle, translating perfectly from the design phase into the real world. By the end, the fixture was doing exactly what it was meant to do. By the next day, with all the welding complete, we cut away the temporary wooden jig, and just like that, we had a fully freestanding armature. Next step was XPS foam, and lots of it. That stuff gets everywhere. Now that the adhesive had finally completed drying, it was time to start placing large sections onto the frame. This part was all hands on deck. Rasps, wire cutters, reciprocating saws, grinders, sanders, knives, whatever would cut foam, we absolutely used it. We filled all the gaps with expanding foam, and we probably went through about 24 cans of it. Chin Lu also suggested using long bamboo skewers to help hold everything in place while the glue in the foam set up. This worked incredibly well. And this is where things started to shift for me. I'm used to the digital world, CAD, super clean surfaces, total control, but this was different. Carving foam is raw, it's hands-on, every cut matters, and there is no Control Z to save you here. So you're just feeling the form as it develops. You walk around it, you step back, you see how the light hits it, and you just make adjustments on the fly. And honestly, that was one of the most rewarding parts of this build. It's just taking something that was digital and bringing it to life by hand. By the end of day 3, we could finally see our creation, a dinosaur. And this Slug Me team, incredible. I absolutely love this group of humans. We came together and got a massive amount of work done in such little time. And I absolutely love working with this team because I constantly learn so much. And that's what it's all about. It's all about sharing knowledge and gaining knowledge. And we're not done yet. Check out our next video. We're adding so much more detail to Frank, the Slugasaurus Rex, by giving him hands, feet, and even a head, thanks to some really clever 3D printing.